All right, it's September 8th, and yes, beware if you're hungry, because we're going to go into talking about donuts. And we're going to start firstly at the top, though, because is it spelt, like that, or like that? There's a difference? Is this one like the Lazy Man's version, or the brand name, like Dunkin' does? Or, I don't know how to spell it in text. I guess both work, right? I guess it depends. But also, the reason we're talking about it is because, of course, Voodoo showed up here in Tempe and Phoenix. We have a location here. And, they have their, deluxe stuff. There's some really good stuff here, too. We're going to... Oh, yep, and it even, ooh. Oh, there's the Captain, Bubblegum, the Homer, which, makes sense, right? There's one in here. Let's see. Scrolling down. Oh, the Butterfingers. This is something I would normally get whenever I went to Denver and visit my buddy Wayne. And I appreciate him for always at least bringing me there once. But now we have one here of our own. And, this is even, yeah. So this one here, I don't know if I can move. This one is really good. The Memphis Mafia, definitely recommend. And I know some people mention the union busting, and I totally understand. So let's think about alternatives, right? I know, though, seriously, I am totally on board with having one of these here. And but let's think about the alternatives. Like, first off, of course, one of my favorites is actually my favorite chocolate cake donut is that one. That is the chocolate cake from Dunkin' Donuts, where it's D-O-N-U-T. Right? How does this get spelled? But it is the best. Mm-hmm. But then I actually still have a soft spot for the original glaze, the Krispy Kreme. I mean, it's really good. And then in the last couple of years, they introduced the cream-filled version of these. And, oh my god, that's horrible for us, right? That's horrible for our diet. But it is really good. And they have those really crazy ones. If you saw, they did the M&M ones with the mini M&Ms in the... yeah, even I'm starting to salivate. All right, let's move on. I mean, there's also still... You can't... you might be in a hurry, and you got your convenience store stuff. And Quick Trip still, you can't go wrong. I like that. Apple fritter is actually not too bad, and they do some specialty, really cool muffins and stuff. Anyways, tangents, of course. The other thing is, with donuts, everyone has their own taste, just like they have their own music taste. That's what's awesome. I know some people like Bosa. Bosa's whatever to me. Hertz Donuts actually not too bad as a competitor to Voodoo and doing some of their own deluxe stuff. So, kind of already been spoiled a little, and there's a few others that you can name out there, I am sure. But, like I said, like music taste, donuts can, vary. And that's what's awesome. Makes us just diverse and great and expose us to awesome, great new music. And that's what I like to do every week by telling you about some shows that you might want to go check out. So let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I still recommend masking up, especially as COVID cases are up, and you want to avoid what the fuck I've had for the last 14 months. It's still affecting my energy. It's still affecting my ability to do stuff. This is still powered by caffeine, because that's the only way I can do these every week, unfortunately. And I still, after one take, am going to be down for the count, which is such a fucking bummer. So do what you can to mitigate and lower your chances of this shit. This sucks. Listen, long COVID sucks. COVID at least seems to be getting... then again, I'm seeing people... I just saw someone post that they've had it for a month. So, I don't know. Be careful out there regardless. Be considerate of one another. That's what masking helps do. It lowers the spread for you and everyone around you, and helps make these spaces more inclusive to our immunocompromised friends. Helps make it more accommodating to our touring friends, so they don't have to cancel shows on the road, and that costs them money because then they have to quarantine and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes just have to go home, and that sucks too. So it's being considerate for one another. So throw that out there. Of course, also, thank you, Tony, from Once the Band Dumps Around, for the theme you hear every week at the top. And, yeah, wherever you're liking this, please be sure to like it. Whether you're watching on Instagram, you're watching it on Facebook, you're watching it on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, youtube.com/everyshowjoe. You can go there. Also, give me a sub right there. It's free. It's free. And you get notifications when this content goes live or any other content I post over there. Plus, it helps me out as those numbers go up. They give you access to more features. How crazy. They won't pay you until you hit a certain number. Can't get ad revenue. It's crazy. I know. Man, digital future is where it's at, right? But because I don't get that kind of stuff, I like to throw out there patreon.com/everyshowjoe. You can always support me over on my Patreon. Even $1 a month. Appreciate it. Helps me out. Especially with, upgrading equipment. Like, I think I'm going to do a blue screen so I can start wearing the shirts that, have green in them. That'd be nice. And yellow. It causes issues. Anyways, it'd be cool to have another screen. So we're going to see what we can do there. Also, yeah, it just helps me out. And it's like buying me, a beer or a soda at a mid-sized venue once a month. That's not that bad, right? Simple, easy. I appreciate everyone that does support me over there on Patreon, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Other things you can do that are just completely free and that this helps support is everyshowjoe.com. You can head over there, check out. I did finally push through and get some photos out there for a band I'd been looking forward to coming through for a while, since 2016. When I first got my first Devin and Solutions album, I did direct hit show. And they were on tour with No Effects. We're just going to keep name dropping. But yeah. You can go check that out. Full write-up, full photos from the show. Also got to see Celeste for the first time, which is awesome. We had Okinawa Plane Crash on there. We had Bocat even jump on there. So it was an awesome, fun time to get out there. So go check that out at everyshowjoe.com. Plus, go check out the other stuff I posted over the years and stuff. And why I think these bands are awesome. All that kind of stuff. Everyshowjoe.com. Simple, easy, right? And then more shameless plugging is there is a store link in that menu bar. Pick up an Every Show Joe shirt. Send it to you. Supports me by you wearing it out and by the purchase. So appreciate everyone that does that too. Other stuff to thank. Of course, thank you to Val Doors for the camera you see that's recording me on these videos these days. Got a nice upgrade, and I appreciate them, and Jesse. And you might know him from Cartoon Lion. I'm going to keep pushing out how awesome his old bands were. Delta Val. And he's still, I know, making music. So maybe one day we'll see him back on that stage with an amazing voice. So thank you to Val Doors. And then, of course, we're going to hopefully putting music underneath this, even though you're like, it should be okay. It's so weird. And Facebook likes to mute some of the things if it detects it. But I've been wanting to put it underneath there. I just have been worried it's going to mute it and then I'll have to re-upload. So hopefully we don't do that. But yeah, we got the Venomous Pinks pizza slice, keeping on that theme of making you salivate and be hungry while you're watching this episode. And one of my favorite songs. And I think I was in the music video. Yeah, I was. Shameless plug 22. We lost track. Regardless, Venomous Pinks are awesome, even if we might disagree on the football teams we root for. So go check that out. Go check out their music and everything. They're on tour. That's what's fucking amazing. It's great to see them get out into a broader space and expand their reach and fans, and fucking awesome to see them all there on tour now. And then also, like every week, like to fucking spread good messages, try to spread ways to be proactive and do some stuff, even like this awesome Scotch Network shirt. Of course. And that's all. These links can be found on everyshowjoe.com/get involved, or there's a get involved link in the menu bar, so you can go find all these links. But let's basically just say, fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, fuck all that bullshit that is dehumanizing and hate, and it's masking other issues of these people. Mental. I mean, it's basically all these are human rights. They shouldn't fucking matter to anyone trying to take them away, but for some reason they're trying, and that's some bullshit. So let's be proactive. Let's do some positive things and make this world a better place for everyone. And of course, like throughout there, RAIN, who are there helping out rape victims, sexual assault, incest, all that stuff. They're a great organization, and especially in light of, once again, more just stuff popping out there, like now that Rolling Stones anti-flag stuff. Good on the other three just telling him fuck off and you need help. That, no matter what you think, that is at least a good message to be putting out there. But yeah, so throw that out there. Of course, 1 in 10 numbers are spelled out with a letter N in between. Organization here in Phoenix that's helping LGBTQ youth just embrace who they are, be who they are. And I mean, adolescence is tough already, and they're there helping them embrace who they are and be comfortable with it, and fuck anyone who says otherwise to them. They should be happy and proud to be who they are. So I'd like to throw that out there. Transequality.org is there fighting against some of these laws with the ACLU. These stupid fucking laws that are trying to take away just basic health care for these individuals. It helps their mental health. It helps improve who they are and being who they are. And yeah, fucking, it's frustrating seeing these things and the people that talk shit about that. So yeah, like they're out there, transequality.org, go check that out. Of course, Black Lives Matter, Put Air in Action, StopAAPIHate.org, FirstNations.org. I have notes in front of me, and these are still. I get tired, or I'm tired. We're still powering through though. Fucking, these are great messages. These are great organizations to get involved with. They can also have things they're organized you can do and be involved with. And they all take donations too if you don't have the time, but they're really good ones to get involved. They're trying to take down these systems that were built with racism in them and replace them with better systems that appreciate and benefit everyone. So really awesome. And also StopAAPIHate.org. They are there also with a Maui fund for all the devastation from those wildfires. So go support there too. Of course, like they're the ones that are involved with our music scene. There is Punk Rock Saves Lives, and there's also Flying Project helping homeless, against self-harm, against, mental health, well, for mental health, all that kind of stuff. They're awesome. They're involved with our punk scenes, and it's great. And Arizona being Arizona, like they're out there, Abortion Fund of Arizona. So go check them out, support all that kind of stuff. And speaking of support, you want to support your favorite musicians, you want to support your favorite bands, you love them, you want to know the best way, and it's not, unfortunately, those Spotify streams, unless you're leaving it on a loop for about a day or two and getting over 1,000 streams for each band, which you can do. I don't know what your internet bill is or if you have any bandwidth cap. I know, unfortunately, my internet has a cap. Dumb. Anyways, regardless, the other way you can go support is go buy their merch, buy the shirts, the CDs, the vinyl. You don't even have to have something physical or tangible. Just go on their Bandcamp, buy it digitally. Simple, easy. And that gives them a lot more money than even those Spotify streams. I know. It's easier to pay $10 a month, but that's not all. Barely any of that's going to your favorite musicians. It's not true. So yeah, go buy their merch. So go support them. Of course, NEVA, the National Independent Venue Association. Like throw that out there. NEVA SSOC. They have an emergency fund supporting your favorite independent venues if they need it, if they can support it. So they are there to help step plus lobby and try to represent them now in government's benefits and support. But yeah, let's get right into it. Especially because by the time you're watching this, it might not. Fucking hate having this stupid long COVID. And fuck. Anyways, tangent. We're moving right into positive more stuff. And let's start tonight, Friday night. All times are Mountain Standard Time, unless I did the math wrong. But yeah, because we're in Arizona and we don't do daylight savings. It's kind of nice, except in the digital age. I mean, streams, you have to do some math. But starting tonight, of course, we have Terminally Ill in town with the Hajj, which is fucking awesome. Got Skulldrug on there. TV Tragedy jumped on there. Thrash Can over Yucca Tap Room. That's 7:30 p.m. We also got Movements with Mannequin Pussy in town. Soft Cult and Heart's Gold at the Marquee Theater. That one at 7:30 p.m. And on here because Mannequin Pussy is awesome. And one of those bands that hopefully I'll get to catch here one of these days. There's It's Okay with Bounce House, Antler Society at Time Out Lounge. That one's at a 10 o'clock start, so you might actually still catch them depending on when I can get this posted. We also got Wet Hot Indie Summer, as they're calling it, with Tracing Faces, Practically People in Bethany Home at the Valley Bar, 6:30 p.m. start. Carol Pacey and the Honey Shakers, Killing Sunday, and Tony Kobos at Falcow, 7:30 p.m. Get your food on and some awesome. See, we've just got a food thing going through this. We can talk more here. More food if I want. We'll just have my food hour. But moving on down the list, we got Trash Can Romeos, the DeVillains, and the Voodoo at Chopper John's, 9 p.m. Matt and Kim with the Vegs at the Crescent Ballroom with awesome burritos and tacos. See, I just keep talking food. 8 p.m. over there at Green 182 with their tribute to, Lincoln Green Day. I think they just did that anniversary of Dookie, like 4 CD thing with all those down. Fucking awesome. Anyways. Tangent. That's Green Day. This is Green 182. But they're playing with Punk Daddy at 1227 Taproom, 8 p.m. We got Hookworm 2 album release show featuring Birds and Arrows, Chrome Rhino, and Weekend Lovers at Club Congress down in Tucson for you guys down there, 7 p.m. Plus, hanging at home like I am You're looking for some awesome music and some awesome people to hang out with the chat rooms? Well, Scott Klopstein's got you covered over on his Twitch. Twitch.tv/Scott Klopstein. 9 p.m. Go check that out. Takes requests, plays his own stuff, plays some Real Big Fish stuff even, plays some Littlest Man Band stuff, there you go. All that kind of stuff. And then also go check out his pages. Scott's been dealing with chronic Lyme disease for now years and needs help financially with the medical treatments, as insurance unfortunately is dropping the ball. I think that's the simplest way to put that. So go support there. And then rolling into Saturday, we got No Consent with some favorites since we were kids in town. Sticking the Head to Vicky Vicious and the Saints at Rips Bar, 8 p.m. We got Keep Flying in Bay Street in town with Troubled Minds and the Spacers in Yucca Tap Room, 8 p.m. Spacers, another one. Once I'm better, I wonder if I got a list of bands I want to go check out, and they're on there. But you can go check them out, even if I'm not able to make it. 8 p.m. over Yucca Tap. We also got Bright Sunshine with Hillbilly Doublespeak and Joint Chief at Timeout Lounge, 8 p.m. We got Bit Brigade back in town, and they're doing Zelda and DuckTales covers, rock covers too. And of course, our own Mega Ran there on that at the Valley Bar, 7 p.m. start. That's fucking awesome. We got King Summer with Afterbirth Cartoons, Louis on Tour and Abe's Bones at the Trunk Space, where there they do ask as a courtesy. Mask Inside at the Trunk Space, 7:30 p.m. for ya. We got the Big Drip Volume 3. This is I think it's a dual comedians and musicians stuff, but I'm throwing it on here because it's got Ultraviolet Communication on there. We've got Prime Society, Coke Rains, Connor Lafferty, and PayPal Freeman over there at the Egyptian Motor Hotel. 6 p.m. start for that. I'm throwing this on here. I'm not a big Metallica fan. That's why you might have noticed it wasn't on the last one. But I'm throwing it on here because the rescheduled show, it's got 500 Death Punch, but it's got Suicidal Tendencies, and there you go. That's why this is on here. That's over at State Farm Stadium, 6 p.m. for the rescheduled tour, because James Hetfield caught COVID. Yeah, fucking, this virus sucks. It's taking us out slowly, but at least sounds like he's better and I'm going to be doing a show, so good. Moving on, though, we got down in Tucson, we got Daniel and Johnson Tribute Show featuring Logan Green, Newly, Benny, Lunar Excursion Module, and more over the Groundworks down there in Tucson, 7 p.m. Another really good one down there, and In Sound is a band that I know I've been told about. I forget who's in it, but we're throwing it out there. Steven Sarah and DJ Flo there at 191 Tool down in Tucson, 8 p.m. And of course, if you're hanging out at home, making up with some happy music, we got Kepi Gooley on his Facebook doing the Kepi Show, 9 a.m. and usually streaming out the week, so check that out. On top, moving on to Sunday, got Danny Mariani. I apologize, I'm butchering it already. But Danny's 10th anniversary edition of Don't Ever Punch a Rock Star, a collection of hate mail and other crazy rumors book release. Yes, he's of Northside Kings, but he's also famous for punching Danzig, and that's what this book is talking about. And that's going to be with a live performance from Overstand over TT Roadhouse starting at 3 p.m. Get your book signed and watch Overstand. How fucking cool, right? Also, if you're hanging out at home looking for some streams around, the football, go Cardinals. We got Bowling for Soup. They're doing live from Irving Plaza stream over on veeps.com/bowling for soup. 6:15 start for you. And the other one in the afternoon, you got Bite Me Dandy doing their music stream 2 p.m. for you. So you got that. Monday rolling around, and we got Good Terms in Friend Circle with Ring Finger No Pinky, Alibi, and Practically People at the Nile Underground, 6:30 p.m. Then there's a really cool one if you're looking for Escape up to the north in Flagstaff. We got Joyce Manor with Toothache at the freaking Yucca North up there, and that's fucking rad. Joyce Manor is amazing. 7 p.m. Go check that out. And then Tuesday, if you're here in Phoenix or coming back to Phoenix, got Jawbreaker playing Phoenix for the first time in over a decade. I think that's right. 2 decades. It's been a while. I went to Denver to fucking watch them, not thinking they'd actually come here. So, that kind of stuff. But yeah, they're playing with Joyce Manor there. Fucking awesome. And Grumpster. Get there early. Let me stress, Grumpster is amazing. One of my favorite newer bands. And get there right then as they start. You'll enjoy what Grumpster's putting down. It's great. But Van Buren, 7 p.m. So that's when you want to get there, 7 p.m. Catch Grumpster. And plus Strawberry. Also got Louis Leone with Bloom Phase, Electrosad, and Girl from the Moon at the Trunk Space. Electrosad's awesome, and Girl from the Moon is a great name. So there you go. Also, where they do Ask Inside there as a courtesy, 7 p.m. Got Katie Alice Greer with Closet Goth and BV down in Tucson at the Groundwork, 7 p.m. And if you're hanging out at home, we got always Chris Murray's Bluey live stream, 5 p.m. on his Facebook. In the morning, and you can wake up bright and early with Bite Me Bambi over on their Twitch at 7 a.m. And in the evening, you got Scott Klopstein got you covered at 9 p.m. Wednesday rolling in midweek. Great. Oh, man. It's already rolling in. We're already almost halfway through this month. We got Roselip Bone with just Josue Kinter, Blacktop Street at Linger Longer Lounge, 8 p.m. Got Yoklore, one I saw at M3F and fucking was awesome, so throwing it on this list with Girl House at Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. Great burritos, carne asada. I know everyone likes the images. Regardless. Scott Klopstein over on his Twitch, of course, you can wake up with him in the morning on Wednesdays, 9 a.m. And then we're rolling in a Thursday. There we go. We got Special Duties with Starving Wolves. Fuck yes. Like, this is fucking a great show, just in general. We got Blue Collar Criminals up from Tucson. Got Corky's Leather Jacket, Pub Rock Live, 7 p.m. Fucking yeah. Also got Yugiya? I apologize. This one I am probably butchering too. With Ring Finger No Pinky and Smooth Hands at the Trunk Space, 7 p.m. And then, of course, as a courtesy, please mask inside at the Trunk Space. An intimate evening with Gold Wax Revival at the Tempe Center for the Arts, 7:30 p.m. We got Stereo Christ with He Then, 73 Libra, and Lock Seed at Pub Rock Live. That one is 8 p.m. Down in Tucson, and one of our up-and-coming and cool, ska bands here. Swigfoot with Deluvio, Arizona. Deluvio AZ at the Chicago Bar down in Tucson, 8 p.m. Plus Scott Klopstein's other morning stream. You can tune in 9 a.m. over on his Twitch. Friday, it's for now light. Stay tuned. We'll find out in a week if it's still light, right? Got Haboob Bash, as they're calling it, featuring Fixed Reaction, Southern Gate, and Tactless over at Candian Records, 6 p.m. for you. Wolf Mother. This is a Rock Band 3 discovery. The Joker and the Thief fucking still comes to mind when I think of them. So I'm throwing it on here because they were awesome in Rock Band, so I assume they're awesome live, right? And they're playing with Fever Dog at the Van Buren, 8 p.m. Also got The Madcaps and Golden Boots at the Egyptian Motor Hotel at 7 p.m. Plus, they seem to be having hiccups. All right, we're almost there. Scott Klopstein, of course, streaming on Fridays, always on his Twitch, 9 p.m. Awesome, great. But yeah, so that's everything that I at least was able to find. I've tried to find everything, at least one band that I fucking love on there, and I assume in my experience, every band around bands I like are usually good and fun and awesome. But yeah, at least what I can find, there you go. Recommend any of these. You'll have some fun out there checking out these bands, these artists. Go check out Grumpster. I'm going to stress that. I fucking love Grumpster. One of my favorite finds in the last 3 years now. So throwing it out there. And they're working on another album. I think they just put out a single. Actually, I know they're doing this. Regardless. Standard. Yeah. So anyways, be safe out there. Even, courtesy of the mask, but also if you're drinking, Lyft, Uber, DD, all that. Have fun, though, if you're going to be out there. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. So, until next week, take care.